Hello and welcome to another episode of Roots and Gaps. Today we will be talking about the Western Hmong dialect. Just a refresher on what the Western Hmong dialect is. It's essentially the same dialect, but it's clustered. So therefore, there are many accents. You're probably familiar with English accent, where the American English accent is different compared to Australian accent and UK's English accent. Same thing with other Asian accents, right? Mandarin, Northern Mandarin, and Southern Mandarin versus Western Mandarin and Eastern Mandarin. So it's sort of that same concept. It's just a little more complicated than that, mostly because we are an ethnic minority. And so there are names that we have for different accents. I don't know why they're named the way they are, because it's been like that for however long. As of now, we don't know how many accents there are. And I do also want to remind everybody that just because I'm saying a particular accent does not mean that I'm talking about a particular outfit. It could get much more complicated than that. One accent can have just one particular outfit, but then there are some, like Hmong Dialect is actually more diverse than just one specific outfit. Today we're going to explore different Hmong accents. I will not explore Hmong Jua and Hmong Ling. Reason being is because I did have some people who wants me to talk about it. At first, I wasn't going to talk about it. Reason why I didn't want to talk about it at first was because I'm not a natural Hmong Jua, Hmong Ling speaker. So that's why I didn't want to do it. But then I figured that, since the audience do want me to talk about it, I'll do my best to talk about it. And this will be a different video. And then now let's go to other Hmong accents. Bear in mind that I don't understand all of them, okay? And I'm only showing the ones where they are labeled because I don't know all the accents, okay? With that out of the way, we're gonna first introduce Yingfa. Yingfa is from China. She's from Honghe, Yunnan, China. In our language, we call it Tây Lia, Tây Chúa.
Lấy cô mới cho tao tụ lấy cô hạt ô cha có tư có nhớ tìm lo là có như thế thay cha có hai lúc môn đâu ấy có hai tao mình lo thì có hai tao cân lo của thì cô chỉ nhớ tìm lo thì cô chỉ nhớ thì thay cô nhớ thì số xin nè
不要他把灰蒙说挺还难给认知的字。
giờ là đã ai biết nhớ thì số thì giờ biết hai đôi đứa chỉ cho đi co cả của thì thầu của nhiều khó bố ta nè của nhiều nhà sai tìm lo đó thì thay thì giờ lại thì mình cả bây giờ cái tìm mong để thay để chọn nào thì là thay chọn câu rồi giờ là thay chọn này là hai lúa muốn đưa giờ các suy thì hai lúa rong lòng giờ không mới cho mình chọn sai là hai lúa rong của thì ô trai là hai chọn lúa nó chỉ thông đi biết cho ô trai biết lúa mong bì tha ô trai biết cho lúa mong bì hai lúa tờ hai lúa cho ô hành cha lựa chọn luôn món đó này rồi hai tôi rong luôn thia hai tôi thì thế này với dấu chèo của đéo cha lựa chọn luôn nó rong luôn của cờ sai này của sai đâu á
sáng hai chú có đại cho 朋友头都弄过的不要但是呢你没干的这种梦溜他们做事哦有的呢不头都弄的棒不要棒的老主要梦溜梦做事过上还就没得只要哦但是呢别多晒阴饭公主到大个奶要梦背不要
của này ông muốn đâu chị của chị ông muốn bè chị của ông muốn thua
của người yêu hai lũ chỉ biết chân chua嘞có sao nông cái mà ba miếng trái lũ mông kêu thay lũ mông bè mỗi天只一样做朋友包呢
nhưng đó chị bé mà lo biết xong thì nó của yêu ít khó ở trong sự thắp lao thiệt thảo lũ mông đâu vậy hai lũ muốn đấy cho tôi này mà sao tụi tiếng nó làm gì lũ số cái gì nữa ý giả đi cho lũ muốn bày chế cho tụi tiếng nó nhậu chắp lại á không luôn nó chế tụi tiếng nó lũ số mà lo thì để mong tụi chế nhậu chắp lại nó ý giả đi cho lũ muốn đấy hai tiệt nhớ xong mình sai cái muốn đấy chia nè no cho chế cái gì chắp lại nhớ cho biết cho muốn bày chế có mở là đó chỉ biết cho một bì á nó đã có giá mua đa chưa nó chỉ他的意思你过还的có有mua đa chi nó bây giờ lúc một bì cho你还录做我牛呢但是你去
She's very kind to say that Hmong is a very sweet language. In a way, not trying to be biased or anything, but in a way, it is kind of true. Because we do have this saying where halumma, right? Which the best way to translate it is basically the idea of it is respond with sweet words. For example, if someone says, "Oh, you're so good at this," you're supposed to like respond in sweet words, right? For example, you could say, "Oh, I'm not as good as you," or "Oh, it's because of you that I become so good," stuff like that. Even if it's not true, you're supposed to respond in sweet words.
chỉ nhỏ nữa giờ lúc số你phải muốn đại sư chỉ lúc số có lo thế hay lúc có tự thế
cô sao nó nói lô xử lệ cô sức lăng nạc lăng ở mông kêu nè cô nạc lăng cô sức lăng nó mỏ chỉ cô nạc lăng đã mấy cái gì nó mỏ mà giờ ta mỏ lùm mông bè vô hà đi chả
mỏ lùm mỏ bè ta cái gì nó mỏ lắm à có mỏ
chỉ lùm lại mỏ ha
cái gì chỉ lùm tay cút lăng nữa bây giờ lùm mỏ bè cái gì sang lùm tay cút lăng cái gì sang tay cái像我了咋个啥子说了就说呢bây giờ lùm mỏ bè gì đó cho我chỉ tôi này ta thì sao
So what's very funny about the way she says dad is so I just want to clarify that when a woman says husband in the Hmong language they say gotzi, which essentially translate as you dad. Go meaning you, zi meaning dad. I just want to clarify that because I went straight to talk about the word dad, and just in case it was confusing to someone. She's like, "Kata, kata," right? For the word cut, right? The word cut. For Hmong Da, we say jia. Hmong Lang, they say za, right? Which sounds just like how she says dad, za, right? So it reminds me of a joke video that I saw. For Hmong Da, za would mean move. So it's pretty interesting how different pronunciation just means different things. So it's pretty cool.
chị thầu hôn nó mỏ á thầu hôn nó mỏ mấy cái gì á nó mỏ là cho món đứa này hôn rồi xong rồi bây giờ lùm mỏ bây giờ cái gì还是现在轮胎忙啦高兴我了咋说了就说我了姑娘个
莫名之处理姑哪波要蒙捉哪波你要帮的蒙捉不还路老要我呢姑哪户姑子那毛着老要我呢个子那毛嘛老要我呢是吹着所以你这还到么还到几路还到就凶的那
giờ lùm mỏ bây mà cô hà tôi chân cha thế giờ số lo thế nhỉ cô hà tôi cha cho nông cho chị giờ để cho chị bảo là tôi sáng đẹp ôi chả tôi tin này chị tôi này
Cool. So that was pretty interesting, right? We're not going to go to Bava because she's just going to introduce Hmong Joa. And like I said, then on a separate video, I will be talking about Hmong Joa and Hmong Lang. So for now, we're just going to skip through all that. But then I did wanted to use this video because I don't really particularly understand Hmoob Peg that well. So the fact that there's this part where she actually translate some of her Hmoob Peg, it makes it a little easier. I can kind of try to pick up Hmoob Peg, but then I will have to replay it multiple times, and I don't want to do that. Alright, so I'm actually gonna play some videos of Hmoob Peg people talking, just so we can kind of hear how they're talking. Okay.
Người tàu có lâu ăn đâu rồi.
Nàng có 100 nha.
Ê.
Hello. Cái cô em buồn rồi nè. Nha ha, cái đó nha. La. Nha ha, cô nhà có một cái tất cả nè.
Đó kìa.
Cô nhà cái đó.
Cô toàn nó dùng nó bộ bắt tử nè. Tôi cũng tự tôi là số này. Cái gì nhỉ? Anh cái áo tụi nó áo của trên đây nó cũng là số à.
thực tế là mà cái gì ôi nó thành cả là có định tính
con mà chỉ giống mà con là chơi tôi lấy số
mẹ ô bắt tới nó nhau ô cho mà ô ta
cho
ô ta đấy à
đây cho bằng cái thì ta bắt nhắc luôn
ai thế áo cho này
đó tết sai thì ô tết sai ô tết thì phì đấy.
Cool. So at least from what I can hear from now, when she was trying to play with the needle and the yarn, she's basically saying that she can't really see. So it's pretty cool. I really like their accent. It's pretty cool. So the next accent that I want to look into is Hmong Shi. I hear that it's very similar to Hmong Zhuo and Hmong Ling. So let's take a look. I am not too sure, but this is Hmong Shi.
一种朋友个老梦，那那不这个路下被你路炸个，当地么很多朋友的，哎呀个下路下个么你路炸，觉得要下了一大堆你废话个，我觉得怎么意思哈你？但我觉得么正因为的么意思，就是要被因为被下一那帮你废话，所以下得了成么意思个，个这要个不一顿菜个等到我帮我俩搞，我很喜欢搞。会让人喜欢搞，你还知道就下那里当了个，就是觉得，所以比只要么的找手机省的那的呢，帮上路动那就了下得了整了啥胡了不了个，下你那你那被很多的弄知道路站，那你路站到底要好像下个，其实路站的话你特别简单，被下你或被和你按你原该你就是变成应该个，被弄我都弄你哈，其实你变就是要变最大讲你一路字要没得最大讲你一路意思讲比如哈，完了被了哈那个。
So basically, what I'm hearing him saying is he's gonna talk about a gutia or luza, right? It's pretty much folk songs that we sing, and it's different in different regions depending on where the group is, and since he's Hmong Shi, it's also going to be also different. And then he also mentions that there's two stanzas. So this is Hmong Shi. It's pretty cool. I really like it. I can kind of hear it just because I can hear Hmong Zhuo and Hmong Ling. So I can kind of understand what he's saying. There are some words where I couldn't pick up, but then for the most part, at least the conversation that I heard him say throughout the video that I was playing, I can at least understand like 90% of it, 80 to 90%. There was just a few words that I didn't really quite understand what he was saying, but then for the most part, I understand the context of what he was saying. So, this is Hmong Shi. Very cool. So the next accent that I'm going to be talking about is Hmong Shua. I don't understand this one at all, so I'm just going to put that out there. No matter how many times I try to listen to it, I cannot understand what she's saying. But then I do know certain words that she's saying out loud. So yeah, we'll go into it once we play the video.
theo xuống để lúc để nó sang Quảng Trị để dùng xe và nên ở tù nó nên là tàu yên khó và để nó tuần thành con chúa nhá là chúng ta sẽ cầu chi.
2015年广西龙陵苗族跳坡节苗族金花获得金奖。
OK， 另外点要先cầu chi.
Oh, I forgot. They're from Guangxi province, so hence why she says Longling. Longling is a place inside of Guangxi province.
还龙梦哦，
太龙梦啊！
其实是巷子草，但是阿châu过来阿姐在桥那哪里找包过啊那，嗰時上海以後啦包過就包係嗰條夢就會攞個係嗰條刀啊那就成啦。
哦，那樣，即話呢，學個多些對誒個應用呢個曬嘅，因為咧照到個應個幾就錯個幾本事話應牙嘅，咧只個啲應本身個。
She's so modest. She's basically being polite, saying that, "Oh, I'm not so good at speaking Hmong, but then I'll do my best to speak it." She's so kind.
然後大潮比較當北夢的，比較傳統一面，所以車中和去就曉得。
哦，個你啲錯啲，個你幾本事，啲我哋個應到同成個專業仲來呀，用些。
Cool. So that last part I did not understand, but yeah. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Hmong Shua sounds pretty cool. It sounds almost like almost monotone, but not really. So I think it's pretty cool. The next one is that he's gonna be talking to. She's Hmoob. I really like this accent too. Through the video, I wasn't sure which one was Hmong Shua, which one was Hmoob until I found a video of her on a different video, and she was saying that, oh, this is Hmoob. So that's when I realized that, okay, this accent is Hmoob. So let's take a look.
曬啲學幾個應嚟，有得住我哋個應啲。
กูสร้างดาวคนเนี่ยกูงานพอละในกูนั่งตาเช้ากูเลยตาสาละแต่ให้ปังเรื่องเลยกูทากูเลยยิ่งอย่างละสงสารเสนากูเจอโตละ
เหรอ幾用高啦，嗰啲真係用高啲，肯定係學啲呀。
我錯。
這個กูจะ用高嗱，啲這個就差不多那個塔打了，這個用些呢，用些，然後我根本沒落路係到咗年路了呢，個女生來多些ตื่น才工作啲。
要你嘛要ตาตัวสุกุดิมุ่งยังไม่ใส่ปุ๋ยไปชิวๆมาตัวมัวลูกคนช้าง才工作ลูกเขาเต่านะยังไม่เติมมาจะ换一枚ตัวซื้อตัวช่าง就เป็นช้าเพียง才工作นะ
哦呢
Cool. So from here, I do understand a couple of things. I understand her a lot more than Hmong Shua. I understand when she was talking about her outfit, and then also when she was talking about how, oh, come and join our pageant in our new year. So in case some Hmong people don't know, when she says hao da is pretty much their kind of new year. The ones that migrated out of China, some of us stopped doing, and so not a lot of us are familiar with it anymore.
給我個多些ตื่น才工作咗呢，個有多紅個我應牙啦，記得別曬啲。
頭腦啦，在紅狗誒。
個紅狗，個我想接的吧，跳舞。個應牙的是不呀？
在好。
個做啲啊。OK。แต่ว่ากูน้องก็มันจีจ้าก็ลูกขมอเที่ยก็จะคนเดียวเที่ยแต่เตี้ยน่ะอย่างนี้อย่างมงละจี
ไม่อย่างมงปู
เหรอ
มงปูเป็นลูกชาวเป็นลูกผัวน่ะอย่างผลโชว์อย่างข้างจุดไหนสินะตั้งโปรยมาให้แต่นัดเจ้าลีอย่างผลโชว์จ้าไหนเถาเจ้าลงตรงในเขาผัวอย่างผัวจั่วมกคู่ลีกาสินะเตะรัวในว่าหายเมียนเจ้าอินจะ花边lúc nàyผลโชว์ยาวเลยลูกชาวน่ะอย่างหนังกายไม่ลูกเมียงกายฮะจะไปมาเอาลูกชาวลูกเนี่ยชาวมงลูกเนี่ยชาวโซ่
lúc này chào mong về
chào mong bự lúc này chào mong
bựจะเสียเจ้าโลเจ้าโนชาวยี่เจ้าโนชาวปูมงเจ้าโลชาวโซ่เจ้าโนชาวปูมงจะเสียไปเจ้ามงนะเอาลูกชาวนะ
โอเค
thằng này tên lớn đâu na
để mong bự là mua chặt tiền để tiền là khó to thế à
chẳng là mà bên ta chẳng là mà bên mong bự bên ta chẳng này này mong lớn ta này bên mong bự na này chẳng
chứ tao bây giờ họ tuần sai về nó này cái gì mong lấy gì thế à
nhà mong bự thế
cái mong bự thế à để nóว่าก็ได้จิตชอนะว่าบอกก็ไม่ได้เสียใจแต่ทีนี้เจอแล้วว่าก็容高水啊
แต่现在呀我搞了配个容高水啊他唱嘛呀传统来蒙古来唱
กูบอกก็การมันว่าเขาจะใจตาเราต่อหน้าเลย 这就放刀那这那说得手是了呀那。
兄弟，不得都去青岛是。说得是兄弟来蒙的就好，我好了，就好我老了。到工人大师，所以就没时间了，我老了。对，没去青岛是。不過有啲你哋話你就係冇帶我咧，
冇帶我咧。
這樣全部冇帶我咧，這兩刀嘛，這兩刀嘛冇贏咧。
這兩刀一台空調的那個有時人帶冇揸嗰啲我啲啊。
起碼我能阿伯上。
阿伯上我啲。
阿伯上嘛，兩刀嘛都係以前就留嚟的書。上多曬我咧。上多了我咧。
有個冇冇那這空調那個有動地哩咋，有冇？
阿伯槍都就三我。
I do notice that Hmoob, there's like a mixture of words that I can kind of pick up that sounds Hmong and then also sound Hmong. For example, they would say the word ole. Ole is closer to Hmong. Because Hmong will say oli, right? But then they'll say the word like new, chia, right? They'll say exactly like Hmong. So it kind of makes sense why I can kind of understand it a little more. It's a little mixture of both. So this is Hmoob. Hmoob is pretty cool. The next one we're going to be talking about is Hmong. This is also in Guangxi. Okay.
個係不到魯蒙，個係魯蒙呀。用些個魯貝狐狸家。個魯名字。
哦，嗰啲變化主要。朝霞。
朝霞。個叫蒙來雞。
蒙衣裳。
蒙衣裳。這個我聽不懂了，這個蒙衣裳。所以個這幾串呢，就自己窩嚟了，一個魚打區了嘞。
我牙嘞。
個自己窩嘞。
包大牙嘞。
買來的。
包大牙嘞。外婆做的。
外婆做的。你帶窩嘞呀？你這個苗語我聽半懂半不懂啊。我呢是美國來的苗族，所以我的苗語和你們的苗語是不一樣。
歡迎。
我呢只是會說普通話。你們說方言我就聽不懂了。好嘞。還有誰會說苗語幾句啊？沒有了吧？謝謝你們，你們的服裝很好看。像這樣要買來的是要付多少錢呢？
一般都2000多。
2000多，能買到一套？
一整套。
好嘞。謝謝大家啊。nói cho chọn xài mẫu để nó cho con chờ cho trong câu thế để nó và ít cái con chờ nó ở trên đầu để nó sợ để nó cút tàu hoặc là mùi gì đó ta nó cút tàu để xí nó ở trên đầu nó cho nó biết đi chọn xài mông sư để xí nó hay lu cũng chỉ cho bao thế nó hay lu mông này để nó hay tàu và những cái gì mình chỉ là của hay lu nem nó bật trâu thế của hay lu mông này nem bật bao thế 我说没有你们听懂吗？听不懂的，那举报了。
So he asked them, when I speak Hmong, do you guys understand? And they respond, we don't know. Or we don't understand. So that part I understand. That's pretty funny. I like the way they say grandma. They say, bah. Sorry if I butcher it. But then, yeah, it's very similar to how we say it. We say bah. So it's pretty cool. I really like it. But yeah, this is another accent that it's kind of hard to hear. But then also there are words that we can understand. So yeah, these are different accents, right? Pretty much like I said, it's the same language, but then different accents. If you want to know the many different accents that are in America, I did make a video that talks about the different accents that are, at least the majority that's in America. And then I just want to close off with a video of Txaab doing other different accents. Keep in mind, an accent could be multiple different outfits, okay? Some can just be one, all right? So it just depends on the particular group, okay? So when I'm playing this, when she says Hmong, just keep in mind that Hmong Do, especially Hmong Ling, she's gonna say Hmong Ling, there's gonna be multiple different outfits. Okay, the others I'm not too sure. Okay.
清水苗蒙德，白苗蒙德，槐树苗蒙刷，红头苗蒙冷，花苗蒙早，树苗蒙白。
Alright, so she pretty much covers some of the accents that I didn't cover, and some that I have already covered. But this is Hmong Western Dialect, my last session of this whole journey that I'll be talking about. If you've been keeping up with my list that I'm doing, it is going to be the outfits. So that's when I'll be talking more in depth into different outfit. But yes, this concludes the episode for today. If you enjoy this episode, feel free to like and subscribe and share. The more viewers, the more people that we have on this channel, the more I can continue and talk about these things. And I really love talking about these things. Thank you guys for joining with me today. And I'll see you on the next episode.